second area of the castle model is self management. Self management includes self regulation, which is increasingly becoming widely used term in schools. A lot of that has come from the PBIS, the Positive Behavior Intervention and Support System, that rewards students for being able to self-regulate in order to maintain the behaviors that are needed for the least amount of disruptions and then the most efficient learning possible. Optimism is another SEL skill that is in self-management, as well as self or intrinsic motivation. PBIS is an example of an extrinsic motivator, getting a reward for behaving the way I'm supposed to, where intrinsic motivation is driven by, a personal value or a commitment to behave because I want to, because it meets with how I want to show up every day, how I want to be, rather than having that external force or reward. Both have room for um, room for use in self-management. The article you read about the motivation iceberg tells us we need to understand what motivates us. Intrinsic motivation is on the decline as we live in an instant gratification society. Some ways to engage intrinsic motivation is to identify your core values. What drives you every day to get up and out of bed? What drives you to go to work? What drives you to take a walk or cook dinner? Really focusing in on what are your core values. Establishing this and identifying them is a powerful motivator, a powerful intrinsic motivator. Connecting with people is another motivator, as we are socially wired. If we take a look at this iceberg, we see that our motivators above the iceberg are what people see: rewards, awards, some sort of verbal or, digital type of recognition. But what people don't see that leads to success is below the iceberg. These are just some example of things that we need in order to be successful. So if we think about those four success factors again: effectiveness, relationships, well-being, and quality of life, all of those that are listed plus more are an important element for us to be successful and are important to realize as part of what self-management means in order to achieve the goals that I want to achieve, control my impulses, and motivate myself to achieve whatever it is I'm seeking out.